beautiful friend. Welcome back to the Mental Bloom podcast, where we talk real life motherhood struggles and simple steps to a brighter, more abundant life in mind. I'm here to walk with you on this journey to the life that you're meant to be living, full of peace, joy, and love. I'm your host, Brittany Clarkson, and it's time to start seeing your world through rose-colored glasses. Let's make shift happen. If you're just tuning in, it is October. I am recording these podcasts in real time. So it is Sunday, October 15th. You're going to be seeing this Monday, October 16th. So here we are, middle of October. It is Depression, Education, and Awareness Month. On top of a lot of other awareness months, Domestic Violence Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Is it Latina month too, like Latino month, Latino Heritage Month. That's what it is. Spooky season. It's all kinds of things right now. October is a lot of awareness and celebrations. But I am focusing in on depression, education, and awareness because that is the one that resonates with my heart, the one that is very prevalent in my life, the one that I have personal ongoing experiences with. And I find it very, very interesting that life is doing what life is doing and stars align and all of these things, that I am experiencing a depressive episode in the middle of Depression, Education, and Awareness Month. So this is very real and near to me right now. And for the most part, I have not experienced a really painful, really bad depressive episode since June of 2020, which I used to constantly, but prior to that, I was pretty much in an ongoing, just in a revolving door of depression and being okay. Just a revolving door of depressive episodes, from like the time I was 15 up until then. So it was like 13 years or something like that of constant just depression in my life. And so since then, I have had very few depressive episodes that I've really recognized. There's been a few times where I really thought they were just burnout. And now I'm realizing, as I have since discovered, there is not a cure for depression. So I did not cure my depression. I simply found a way to treat it. I found a way to shift my lifestyle so that depression wasn't wrecking my life. I found a way to live with it, a way to cope with it, a way to get over the episodes when they were coming in. But I did not at the time know there was no cure for depression up until very recently, as I started restudying into it in the last month or two, because I was preparing to talk about mental health and depression awareness during October. And I have realized that I've had a couple of other depressive episodes that came in, and they just were not accompanied by sadness and suicidal ideation and just a complete lack of self-worth, because I had shifted my mindset into a healthy place. And when you have a depressive episode with a healthy mindset, it's a totally different experience. Like I can live with that. That's okay. Like I can handle that. It was a matter of recognizing it and being aware of it, and really giving myself grace to go slow and to be okay with not being completely okay. Life is not fantastic all of the time. I do not feel fantastic right now. Not at all. Like I'm okay. I'm just okay. But I am coping with it and going through it and really immersing myself into the study of this and talking about it, to keep talking about it with you here. It is my therapy. And I hope that you guys are getting something out of it, and that you're not finding me to be too redundant and repetitive and talking about the same thing on and on and on. But honestly, sometimes you just need to hear it again and again and again in order for it to click, in order for it to stick. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the mind-body connection and how calming one can calm the other. We are just this beautiful, like intricate, woven tapestry of a human being, where your mind and your body and your spirit all just overlap and they feed off each other. If one is healthy, you have the best bet of the other one's being healthy. If one gets unhealthy, one is diseased, one is not, one has illness, the other one, it will start affecting the others. This is why so often that like gut health is connected with depression and mental health so much, because there is just a physical connection between the two, like your brain to your stomach. And all of our thinking comes from our brain and feeling comes from the stomach, kind of thing, you know? but yeah, it's this amazing interwoven type of thing. And so in order to have a calm mind, it is really helpful to learn how to calm your body, right? I'm not here to just talk about like gut health today. We've had Michelle Rose on in episode 124 to talk about that. Um, and that was a really powerful, impactful episode. If you haven't listened to it, go back, listen to that one next. Um, but yeah, if you can calm your mind, if you can calm your body, you can usually calm your mind. I want to talk like kind of the nervous system, right? Um, and there's these things I do as far as meditations and breathing techniques and things like that that really, really help me to really help me to be able to calm down in a very chaotic setting. And right now I'm feeling the chaotic setting. I've had my kids interrupt. I can hear them downstairs yelling. I heard the dog barking. My phone is ringing. Well, it's not ringing. It's always on silent. It is vibrating over here because I forgot to silence it and put on do not disturb. But chaos, calm yourself in the chaos. That really starts with your nervous system, not so much your brain, your nervous system first. If you are in a chaotic moment, if you are dealing with anxiety, high stress, this is the time to start breathing. Okay. And there's this really, really simple breathing technique that I do fairly often. And it is honestly just a deep, deep breath. It's 3 seconds in, hold 1 second, 3 seconds out. Hold and out. It's not even 3 seconds. It's just a count of three. 1, 2, 3 in, hold for 1, 1, 2, 3 out. And don't get caught up on the numbers. Make it a comfortable breath. Because a lot of times there's box breathing that you can do where it's counting 1, 2, 3, 4 in, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And that spikes my anxiety actually because I feel like I'm not getting enough air. I feel like I'm holding my breath for too long. I feel like I'm holding my breath out for too long, and I can't do that. So when it comes to breathing techniques, it's really about finding a rhythm and a pattern that actually feels good for you, not so much getting caught up on the details of doing it right. Which I even have a therapist specifically tell me this because she recommended doing, I believe it was Dr. Wise. He has the 4-7-8 breathing technique. That's what it's called. Where you are supposed to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Physically, my body does not do that well. It didn't work for me that way. But I had misinterpreted when she wrote the instructions for me or when she told it to me. I had misinterpreted how to do it. And I was a dancer at the time. So my mind is thinking it's an 8 count, 4, 7, 8. And I'm thinking you're counting to 8 one time, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, holding 5, 6, 7, breathing out on 8. And that breathing technique actually does work for me pretty well, that pattern of breathing. But most of it is simply to start focusing on the breathing instead of what's outside. Focus on the inside. Breathing literally it calms down your nervous system. It lowers your cortisol levels. Deep breathing can be really good. And I take what I call a cleansing breath now, where it is that 3 seconds in, hold 3 seconds out. So whatever the number that works for you, deep breath in, deep breath out. Whatever the pattern and number works for you, you do that. But as I'm doing that, I am thinking about breathing in peace. And I am thinking about breathing out stress. And I'm allowing my muscles to relax. The muscles in my face, in my jaw, in my neck, in my shoulders, the muscles, everything that I am tensing, the clenched jaw that I have, I'm releasing it as I exhale. And it is a powerful, just cleansing, therapeutic, one little moment. And very often that's all I need to be able to just go, like that's my, pep talk to self, my internal huddle, it's go time. It's just this one moment pressing pause. It's my pause button to just breathe in and out and let go of the stress, allow the tension to leave my body so that I can focus on what I need to focus on moving forward. Whether that focus on is relaxing or that focus on is dealing with a chaotic situation or, just going about my day, whatever it is. that deep breath. It's like pushing reset. And that is just a simple, quick breathing technique you can do as a busy mom in the middle of the chaos. Anytime you need to, turn to that, push pause, deep breath, breathe in peace, breathe out the stress. All right. You can do any kind of visualization practice with this. You can do a meditation with this. You can do whatever you need to do. And mentioning meditation, one thing that I learned very early on in my healing growth journey as I started trying to get into meditation, because for the longest time, I couldn't do it. It felt like too big of an ordeal. Finding a quiet space to sit down was impossible at the time. And what I realized is I don't really need quiet to be able to meditate. I mean, to have a full spiritual experience, yeah, you probably do. But in order to calm my nervous system, I don't need to find a calm environment to do that. I can learn to calm myself in a chaotic environment because that's what I need to do as a mom of young children. I cannot always remove myself from the situation in order to calm down when sometimes I have to calm down right where I'm at. And so I started doing 5-minute guided meditations that you can find on YouTube. Seriously, just Google, just YouTube, 5-minute guided meditation. And I could link a few of my favorites below, actually. I'll do that for you. There's one by Ali Casaza that's specific for like abundant life for moms. And then there's a bunch by Alabaster and Co., I believe is what it's called. And those are like Bible-based meditations. And there's just so many others out there that I've even encountered, but those are the two that are just definitely on my go-to list. And I do love those. But I would put on a 5-minute guided meditation. I would go sit in my room where, yeah, I can hear my kids. I would go lay down on the floor and put my legs up the wall, which is a position that actually physically lowers the cortisol, stress hormone levels in your body. So coupling that with deep breathing and listening to this meditation while I'm tuning out the noises that I'm hearing coming from all areas of my home, that taught me, that was me training my body to be able to calm down and focus on growth and goodness and gratitude and wellness while in a chaotic environment, because that's honestly what we need. We can't always take a, weekend retreat to go reset everything. What we need as busy moms who are surrounded by chaotic children, is to be able to be calm in that chaos. And the best way to do that is to learn how to calm yourself in that chaos, not learn how to calm yourself away from it and then come back to it, because it is very different. It is a very different experience to calm yourself in a calm environment versus calming yourself in a chaotic environment. And leave yourself room for error. There's definitely room for error here. There is room for growth, room for learning, because you're not always going to pick it up and be able to do it right away. It takes time and it takes practice. Practice peace. Practice calm. And know that you're not going to be 100% right away. But that is really, really what I wanted to share today with what's going on in my life. I mean, if you want personal update wise, how I'm feeling right now is not so great. I am shutting down a lot of external operations in life. And by that, I mean, my husband just asked me today, he's like, what is wrong? Because the last 2 days have been really, wow. I had a kid's birthday. My 7-year-old had his birthday party this last week, and it was a fantastic party. It was really great. I loved it, but I'm definitely in an introvert hangover today. It took a lot out of me. It threw me off emotionally. Even though it was a good party, it was just a lot of socializing, a lot of energy, and it was finally over. And I woke up feeling hungover today. I slept until almost 11. Okay. I'm not an early riser, but 11 is pretty late for me. Usually I cannot be in bed past 9. So yeah, it was something. It was a lot. And he asked me, like, what's wrong? Like, is it too much this? Are the kids being too much? Am I being too much? I'm like, everything just, it's mostly like work feels like too much right now. And he's like, really? A lot's going on? And I'm like, no, that's the thing. And not a lot is going on, but it is too much. I have an email that I need to respond to, and it's too much. So I do apologize if I don't respond to emails right away right now, or if something has, if I've seen something you posted or sent me and then I ignored it. I'm not ignoring it. I saw it. I internally acknowledged it, did not have the bandwidth to respond to it, and then I forgot that I never responded. That's happening right now. That is very real. And I'm giving myself grace to just be in this. And I actually have someone who wants to come on the podcast that I'm about to just message and be like, you know what? I'm depressed right now. No, I don't say that. I don't say I am depressed. I don't own that. That's not my identity. But I am having a depressive episode. I am not in a high energy place right now. I do not have the bandwidth to do an interview with somebody at this moment. So I am just gonna ask them to touch back later. And I'm just gonna say I'm just not available to host an interview right now. And that's okay. It is what it is. But thanks for being on my radar, and we'll get in touch later. I'm gonna wait until I feel good to do that kind of thing. But I will keep showing up here no matter what. I'm probably going to post less than what I had planned. I was planning to do 3 episodes a week this whole month, and I'm thinking, maybe not. Maybe I drop back down to 1 episode a week, maybe just 2. But we'll see. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to show up as much as I can. I'm not going to stop showing up. I'm going to still be here, even if I'm just showing up to update you guys and say, guys, things are not good. But they will be good. I know they will. And I'm practicing. What am I practicing right now? Meditating, calming down, staying off of social media. I am hibernating. I am really starting to think about the things I'm grateful for. I'm planning a staycation where I'm just gonna not do something for a few days and I'm gonna stay home and I'm going to just experience life at home without numbing out or distracting myself or filling my schedule. Those are the things that are going on with me right now. And that is how I am dealing in real time with this depressive episode. I'm not feeling like existential crisis all that much. It's just a little bit. It's kind of a fear of my own mortality. That's fun. That's something I had not felt in a very long time that kind of came back up, feeling that today and last night, which is how I know that I'm just emotionally exhausted. I am caring for myself. I am trying to stay very well hydrated, drinking a lot of water, trying to nourish my body when I don't feel like nourishing it. I feel like filling it with toxic preservatives. I trying to do all the things that feel good for me. And I'm also giving myself grace to spend a lot of time just on the couch sitting or playing with my kids or just watching my kids, just listening to them eavesdropping. I'm trying to stay off my phone. I am not completely staying off my phone. I am trying to. I might have to do a day where I just lock my phone in a closet and don't touch it all day long. That's part of the staycation that I want to plan to do for myself. It will be a complete no phone day, just unplugging, detoxifying, spending some time outside, spending time with my kids, no screens day type of thing. Just really experiencing life at home. So that's really the update. That's where I'm at. That's what I had to share with you. Definitely breathing, doing my breathing techniques throughout the day. Also, that's it. That's it for today. Let me share with you though, also the Epic sale is still going on. Don't let me forget to mention that. Because I like to tell you these things in one episode and then forget to ever mention them again. But the Epic sale is officially on, which means you don't need any promo codes. Everything in the Etsy shop is marked down. Everything in my course catalog is marked down hugely. And so this will be going on for about the next month. I will be closing down the teachable courses So the full courses will be closing down. Etsy, when things expire, they are expired. I emailed out a list a while ago. Everything will be expired off of Etsy by the end of the year. I think there's only 12 listings left, and I started with 45. So check out menttobloom.etsy.com and see what's left. It is 50% off everything in there, 75% off whatever is expiring soon, very, very soon. So you can kind of prioritize that way. I've seen a lot of people get like a ton of downloads for like $3, and they just bought like everything. This is very, very cheap. There are printable guides, printable downloads, printable wall art, things like that. I believe my Mindset Realign is still in there, and it's cheaper there than anywhere else, for sure. So check that out, menttobloom.etsy.com. And also, you can get them from the links below. They are the courses. So Love Your Home and Unblock Your Joy. They are my 2 signature courses. They're both full-length courses. They both used to be priced at $188 at one time. Then I got really mad at inflation and the economy, and I dropped my prices because I didn't want to be a part of the problem. So I dropped it down to $99. It used to be 3 payments of $33. Now you can currently get them for $33 total price each. Yeah. And then also the Happy Mom Method, which is everything that I have on Teachable. That is also on sale. I can't remember the exact price of it, but it is less than $100 to get everything that is currently on my Teachable. So yeah, things are on sale, and you can go check those out at the descriptions below. Love Your Home is really for, it's not like other home courses. I'm not going to teach you fully like how to decorate your home to make it a home you love. It's not about learning how to clean your home so it's a home you love. It's about creating a mindset and tuning into your gratitude. And it's about learning to love the home you're already in. I created this course while I was living in my last home, which was kind of a piece of garbage. It was not fully earthquake proof. There was no trim, there was unpainted walls. It was a work in progress, and progress had been paused for a few years. It was not a great situation. I did not love it. I had dreams of what I wanted it to become, and those dreams very much fell through because we decided to have more children and adopt more dogs and get a job and start a business, and we just didn't have time to repair the home that we had wanted to renovate. So I created this course that was how I learned to love my home. I learned to love the home that I had hated. And it's very much about home more than house. And it's very much about how you show up where you are. We do talk a lot about how to wrangle toys and how to clean out your closet and how to declutter and how to get onto a cleaning schedule, how to be okay with doing less. And honestly, if like you're struggling with how you feel in your house, that's the course for you. And Unblock Your Joy, that was very much created out of me growing out of depression and not letting depression run my life anymore. Because there was a time where I was doing a lot to keep myself from being happy. And Unblock Your Joy is about creating a capacity for happiness. It's about gratitude. It's about finding peace. It's very much about a lot of mental health practices. And so that would be definitely the one I'd suggest if your house isn't the problem, but your mindset definitely is. But the two go hand in hand. They were created to be part of the Happy Mom Method, and it is what it is. They're out there. You can get them now for $33 a piece, which is a major steal. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. That is it for the day. I gave you this promotion here, and let me tell you, there's also freebies that I have for you. You can absolutely just get on my email list, and I will email you out all the biggest and most important information that I have for you. My email list is kind of for my VIPs, and there's a lot of fun stuff we talk about over there. There's a lot of things I share there that I don't share here necessarily. But yeah, if you get the Get Started guide, If you're feeling like you don't know where to start and you really just kind of want something for free that's going to help you out, the Get Started Guide includes my Stress Less Toolkit. It includes my kitchen printables to help you out with dinner time and meal planning. And it also includes the Happy Mom Mindset, or the Mindset Makeover. That's what it's called, the Mindset Makeover. So mindset work, some home care stuff, and unstressing mental health, stress less. So it's a trifecta of tools to really help you out wherever you are. Get Started Guide, if you don't have it, you should get it, and it's linked in the description below. I love you so much, my friends. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting me, for being just so wonderful here. And speaking of support, I know I'm giving you a lot of things now. Speaking of support, if you want to help me out in a way that doesn't cost you anything at all, one, hop over to Spotify and subscribe to the podcast over on Spotify. That will really help me out because that's my hosting platform. That will help me out with my analytics, with my rankings. It will help me to be able to make money per episode without you having to pay me. Yeah, if I have enough subscribers over there, I can be paid by Spotify to post an episode, and you listening to the episode on any platform will pay me a little bit of money, which is really fantastic for me because I put a lot of time into this. And two, if you can go to Apple and write a review, that will help boost my audience, my searchability on the platform. If you can give me a quick review, even if it's just leave a heart emoji. You don't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be super heartfelt. Just give me some stars. 5 would be great. I'd love that. And just say anything. Just say it's good. I like it. Give me a heart. Give me something. Tell me a joke in the review. It's fine. Whatever you want to do. Just writing a review, giving a good review on Apple will help me out without costing you anything more than 3 minutes of your time. Anyways, that's it, my friend. I love you so much. That's all I got for you today. Until we meet again.